Hello guys, welcome back to Icy Shades and to the 2D Arena game course. If you enjoy the videos, all I ask of you is to click that icy like button and the subscribe one as well. In this one, we will tidy up our code, we will talk about why did we use ScreenToWorldPoint, and we will talk about a bug in Atan2. So let's dive in. Let's tidy up our code. First off, we will move all this information from the update, Control X. I will move it to fixed update, and I will also delete debug log because we don't need it right now. Okay, so as you can see in the fixed update right now, we have a function that is called 4 times, and it is called 4 times every other 0.02 seconds. And that function is get component rigid body 2D. And we don't want that because we don't want our game to process to call this function as many times as that. So what do we do to fix that? We will create a variable of type rigid body 2D. We will call it RB, let's say, semicolon, and in the void start, we will write this variable and we will store in it the component rigid body. So get component rigid body 2D, open and close parentheses, semicolon. And now in rigid body, in RB, our variable, it is stored the components. So we will write, instead of get component rigid body 2D, we will write RB. So we will write everywhere RB. So now our function, it is called only one time in the start when we click start game, and we can use that variable that stored the component wherever we want. Another thing that we can do to tidy up our code, we can create some functions. I will show you how. We will create public, or actually private void, let's say move player, open and close parentheses, open and close curly brackets, and we will write here rb.move position, all this stuff about moving our player. We will cut it and we will put it here, and now we can write in the fixed update only the function. So we will write here move player, open and close parentheses. So we won't have a lot of information in our fixed update. We will have functions about things about move player, and now we will create another one, private void, let's say aim, open and close parentheses, or actually rotate player, because we have already aim, rotate player, open and close parentheses, and in this curly brackets we will cut all this information, and in the fixed update we will only have rotate player, open and close parentheses, semicolon. So now our code is a little tidier. We have in the fixed update only functions, not all the operations in those functions. So why do we use ScreenToWorldPoint? We have the Atan2 function that creates an angle between our x-axis and our line between the mouse position and our player position. And let's say we don't use the function and write here for our direction only mouse position and see what happens. Control S, go into Unity, click play, come on, click play, and you will see if you rotate the mouse, the player won't rotate accordingly. He will rotate if we do it here, because our mouse position is paired with the whole screen. And with this function, we pair our mouse position to only the game view. Unclick play, go here, write final mouse position, Control S, go back, come on, click play, and now you will see that our player will rotate accordingly as he did in the last video. Next we have the Atan2 bug. If you have drawn the player like me facing right, you won't have this bug, but if you have drawn it facing up, left, down, or any other angle, then you will have this bug. Let's see what this is about. So go into Unity, go into 2D Arena, Assets and PNGs. I will copy my player and I will go and put it here. And now I will rotate it right. Now he's facing down, and we will go into Unity. I will drag this sprite here into my PNGs. And then I will remove the sprite, the old sprite, and I will put the new sprite with the player facing down. He is a little bigger, but we don't have to change that right now. Now we will click play, and we will see that if we rotate our mouse, the player is not facing our mouse position. And that is because the Atan2 function creates an angle between, I said this before, between the x-axis and the mouse position and player position. But if we have our mouse right here, let's click play again, right here on the right, then the angle is 0. And if the angle is 0, then the player won't rotate, and the player, the sprite, is already facing down, so it won't rotate from his down position. So we have to change a little bit in the code that. Click on play, and what can we do? We must rotate the player 90 degrees. So here in our function float angle, we can add plus 90f. That will rotate our player 90 degrees when we have the angle at 0. Control S to save. Go back into Unity. Click play. Come on, come on. Click play. And now our player will rotate after our mouse. So you can do that with every angle. You can add or you can increase or decrease the angle with an integer and then write F to rotate your player according to your drawing. Click on play here. We will put our player, we will put our old player back, and now we have to change the code again. We must delete the 90f. Control S to save. Back into Unity. You can delete this one, delete. Now click play to see if everything is working. Okay, you can move the player and rotate it, and that's that. That's it for this one, guys. I hope that clarified the ScreenToWorldPoint and the Atan2 bug if you encountered it. And until next time, stay frosty and extra spicy.